Welcome back to this reading club. So today again me and Aratrika will read a few stories and I hope you are enjoying these stories. So please comment so that we know that you like it and also you are showing it to your kids and they are also enjoying it. It's very important for us.
Hello.
Okay. So we'll read the first story, that is The Miser and His Bag of Gold. Once upon a time, a miser was traveling by ship. He had a big bag of gold.
Oh, that's a lot.
Suddenly, the ship got caught in a storm. Water started filling into it. In no time, the ship drowned. The miser was in the ocean with a bag of gold. He didn't want to let go of the bag. After some time, he realized that if he held on to the money any longer, he would drown and lose his life. Reluctantly, he let go of the bag. So, moral of the story is some things are more important than money. So now you got your lesson that money is not as important as your life. Got it? This is a very small stories where you got a very important moral. Okay, so now Aratrika is going to read the story Nancy Reads a Ghost Story.
Nancy was an 8-year-old girl who has a habit of reading stories before going to bed. One night, she started reading about ghosts. The story was full of evil spirits and demons. Nancy grew very scared after reading the story. She could barely sleep and she thought that she saw a dark shadow on the wall moving at night. The next morning, Nancy had dark circles around her eyes. Hey, Mother, did you sleep? Sleep well last night, dear. A dark shadow kept moving when I moved, Mom, Nancy said. The next night, her mother decided to find her what the dark shadow was. When day turned on the lights, Nancy and her mother saw that the shadow belonged to nothing but the tree across the street. The shadow moved when the trees swayed in the wind. Silly girl, Nancy's mother said. You are afraid of no readers at all. It's just the shadow of the tree. Moral of the story: fear is often.
Oh, wait.
Nancy felt foolish that she had imagined so many things just because she had been reading ghost stories at night. Moral of the story: fear is often just in our head.
Very good. So now you got your lesson. So the next story is The Ant. Once upon a time, a large group of ants gathered at a spot in the jungle. The queen ant had fallen in love with a spot near the pond under a big oak tree. They decided to build an anthill on that spot. The anthill was supposed to be almost 100 times the size of the worker ants. All the worker ants got to work and started planning the construction of the huge and majestic anthill. Just then, a sparrow happened to fly by. The sparrow overheard the plan of building the anthill. He chuckled and said, "You tiny ants are going to build such a great anthill. Is that a joke?" You wouldn't be able to complete it in 100 years. The worker ants didn't pay attention to the sparrow and started working. After weeks of hard work, a huge and beautiful anthill was finally ready. The worker ants had succeeded. Moral of the story is, even a big task begins in a small way. So whatever you want to achieve in your life, you have to start in any day. And that day will be first day. So the first day it seems because you have just started, but continuously if you work for it, you can achieve anything in your life. So the next story will be read by Aratrika and the story name is Judy's Dirty Hands. So let's see what is the story is about.
You.
Read. No, you read.
Once there was a girl named Judy. She loved to play in the garden. but she hated washing her hands. Her friends and parents were tired of telling her to wash her hands before eating, but Judy wouldn't listen. One day, as always, Judy started eating food without washing her hands. This time, some dangerous germs also went into her stomach along the food, and she fell ill. Judy couldn't attend school or go to play for 1 whole month. She never forgot to wash her hands after that. Moral of the story is, don't take luck for granted.
Another very important moral.
Hey, I already know that.
So the
Ginny.
next story I'll read is Ginny learns a lesson. So let's see what Ginny learns.
I don't know. Which lesson?
So Ginny was an 8-year-old girl who loved to talk about herself. She would do so for hours without listening to what her friends had to say. Slowly, Ginny's friends grew tired of listening to her talk about her dress, her shoes, hair, doll, and all other things she spoke about. They started avoiding her. After a few days, Ginny noticed that no one was willing to talk to her. She realized that maybe she had become too full of herself. The next day, she sat next to her old friend Rachel and asked, "How are you doing?" Then Ginny patiently listened to everything that Rachel had to say. Rachel was happy that for once Ginny didn't interrupt to talk about herself. Slowly, everyone started noticing the change in Ginny's behavior, and she got her friends back. The moral is, a bad listener is a bad friend. So, you have to listen to your friends, and your listening skill should be more, because we have been given 2 years to listen and only one mouth to speak. So we should listen carefully what others are saying.
But actually, my friends sometimes say bad things, so should I even listen to them?
No, not bad things. That time you have to tell that this is bad, this is not good, you should not say like this. But you have to first listen to their argument, their opinion, and then talk.
Okay.
Got it? Now this will be our last story, okay?
No, please, you read. You.
Okay, so Aratrika doesn't want to read, so I will read the last story. 2 girls and a bag of gold coin. One day, 2 little girls, Emma and Catherine, were walking down the street. Emma saw a bag full of gold coins. She instantly went towards the bag and picked it up. "Oh," Catherine squealed. "We found a bag full of gold coins." "We?" Emma questioned. "I was the one who found it. You were looking at the birds. All these gold coins are mine." Catherine was just beginning to sulk when a genie appeared in front of them. Catherine was just beginning to sulk when a genie appeared in front of them. He said, "The person who owns the bag will be cursed." Emma was taken back. "Oh, look what we got into," she whined. At this, Catherine said, You found the bag and it is yours. So only you are the one in trouble." Catherine walked away. Moral: as you sow, so shall you reap.
I don't know. So it's like the same. I never saw a genie appearing for me if I got caught.
No, that's a story. Okay? So now today we'll end our episode here. Tomorrow again, same time, we'll do the reading episode. If you want to enroll your child to this reading episode, please comment below in the video. If you are watching it in the YouTube, please comment below. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. Good night.